start the recording. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It's June 19th, 2023. Here, hey, boy, hold on one more sip of coffee here, huh? Yeah. One more sip of coffee. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Snowman. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Niner. Good morning, Wallaby. Good morning, 42. Good morning, Rocket Bob 76. Good morning, Canuck. Good morning, Comanche 6520. Good morning, Dove Diesel in AZ. Good morning, Denise in the UK. Good morning to Quation Dude 96. And good morning to Snarls and Brainstorm Morning. And Milt Mandoom. Good morning. Mic is a little bit low. All right. How's that, buddy? Okay. Yep. All right. It's up higher enough. Yeah, everybody else is going to get up in the house today. Got to do a little job here in the morning. So I'll be doing this relatively quick. The weekend was kind of eventful here, earthquake-wise, and I think that's where we'll start. Let me turn that off. Go to here. We're starting here on the 16th, which is Friday afternoon. Bangladesh came in at a 5.0, and this was at 4:46 UT. And then on the 16th, Oaxaca started showing up some more, banging off of Oaxaca, and that's kind of what I was watching for, to see just how big Oaxaca was going to go. And it's been, ringing up in the mid, low fours, upper threes, low fours. And so I'm watching that. Central County had a little 3-2 or 2-3. And then Tonga. Tonga all weekend was banging. I mean, banging. Like, what's going on? And then offshore Oaxaca, on either side of it. Pretty. I mean, it was a 6, but Tonga just banging away, and so there's a lot of quakes there in Tonga. This is a 6 here, and here's another 4.9. All right, and Indonesia 4.5, Flores region, Indonesia 4.5, Coquimbo, Chile at a 4.4, and 4.3 Eastern Turkey, and we're still 15 pages back. And then here's another Tonga, 5.7. And Oaxaca still banging away. And at Turkey, Tonga again, a 4.5. Near coast of Honshu had a 4.4. 4.7 Argentina, that's pretty normal for that. I mean, it's pretty strong, but still relatively deep, 171. And this is just over the weekend. So we're still on a late Friday. And as we cruise into the evening, Baja bounced a little bit with a 3.7. Where did this one hit? Up here in the San Felipe crack here. Luzon, Philippines, a little 4.1. Then France, banging, right? They had a 2.3 and then a 5.0. Many people felt this one. It's a level 3 shaker, so it's not a big deal. But it was on shore. 1,156 people responded in France. And, the froggers really got frogged. And, so, La Roche. And then offshore, too. So, very interesting that came in with a 5. We see down here, the separation between France and Spain has always been kind of bouncing around, but over here, that's a pretty good little rocker. And then you see that 5.0. Now the pictures just show some cracks and some ceilings, nothing real severe damage that I can determine. That's what I was doing when I was looking. Tonga came back again with a 5.0 shortly thereafter. Then France hit again. A little smally. And then PNG came in with a 5, 4.9, and South Fiji, look at this, a little 4.8 and 10 depth. Rare does it hit, and they're this is where Tonga's going. They called that one Fiji. Well, guess what? That wasn't Fiji. That was Tonga. So, South Fiji Islands. You can't believe the names. You gotta, take a guess and go out there. Tonga had another 5 right after that. So, Fiji came in with a deep 4.8, 558. That was Fiji. All this other stuff's down here. Remember up here we did have the 7.2 of Fiji. And not saying that this is responding, but this could very well be, let me see. Where is it? Yeah, it's up in here. The volcanoes are out here, right? Hunga Tonga Happy Eye and all them. So, right there, there's a volcanic island. Here's Tonga, right? I think Happy Eye is up here, or there's the other ones. But they're very active as well. They're not being put on any kind of warning or anything like that. But yeah, there's a lot of little volcanic islands out here. And we watched a video here not long ago, and they showed the one volcano down there that was active, and they were kind of shocked right after Happy Eye. So we're watching the Tonga region for sure. It seems like it's really, 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 really busy, and maybe something big's going to happen there. Not saying that it is. It's just really busy. A couple of 5s, mid 5s, and a couple of 6s, and then Fiji's still doing its thing. 558, going at 4.8. That's a strong 4.8 at 558. And that's up in here. So we're looking for a 5.8 in the region. And it's happening over there in Tonga Tonga. So Bougainville, 4.9. For Fiji Islands, 4.8. Which we really find that this is not Fiji. This is Tonga. And in the exchange, I guess, so there's another PNG. So PNG seems to be acting up a little bit. And this is just still Friday, right? 3 days ago. 4.8, South Fiji again, 4.8. And let's see where this one goes. Again, that's not Fiji, that's Tonga. So 6.2 comes in with a Tonga. Again, very strong quake. And that bubble down there after that explosive volcano, this whole region right here is just rock and rolling. Don't know if there's an island coming up or if the underpinning. So in my thought processes, and I'll show you what they are really. You got the Pacific's coming down, and it sloops down. You have the left side, or the western half, break off in these kind of lands, just because this is pushing that direction. And as it does, it subducts in here, builds up pressure, and then over the little while, these things build up, because they break. The actual floor breaks, and then you see kind of a little mound rise up. And when we look at the Tonga region, you'll see this rising up, and this is the subduction. This is the rise. Then it falls, and then it rises again. So this upbuild is what I'm trying to draw here on this. This is the upbuild, right? And then this is the other one in the background. And how we look at, we know the pizza boxes, right? It's just the ground breaking, and as it does, it just kind of pushes one piece of land going in that direction, pushes one piece of land up and over the other one as they break. So if the land is here and then it breaks, because of the pressure going that direction, it breaks and then it shoves it over the part that's not breaking, shoves it over the part that's not breaking. Then as it just keeps going, this rises up and over more and more and more over the other one. And soon enough, this is up higher. And that's how we get rises in the bottom of the ocean. So that's what's going on there in my mind. What all this is right here and this out here. They call this one out here a rift. So that's like a spreading, where it's spreading apart, and then magma's rising up and filling the spot. And how they see that rift system work is, if I do this, the spreading apart, this direction, this direction and this direction spreads apart, and magma comes to surface and builds up. And as it builds up, it gives rise to the land, and more land happens. In actuality, what happens is the thickness of the seafloor thins, right? So as it thins, because it's being stretched in that direction, magma intrusion comes up, and as it does, it creates more land. And as it gets pulled apart, there's a little bit of a rise, and so that happens as well. So that's how we get these ridges. And Isuzu Islands, Japan, had a 4, pretty deep too, 415. Then Tonga's still popping away, right? I mean, this is still just on Friday, the 16th. Here we are on the 19th, right? And we're 12 pages back. And then, we start to see a lot more happen. Turkey's still saying hello. And a lot of people reporting those. You can see Hokkaido, Japan comes in with a 5.6 on Saturday morning, right out here. And Florida's region had a 4. Taiwan came in with a 4.2, and the Gulf of Aden a 4.7. So here's the Gulf of Aden, which has been activated lately. Up here a little bit, but down here as well. Now the Gulf of Aden will play into it in a little bit. You'll see some other quakes that coming out of there. So you see France a 4.4 on Saturday evening, right there, bam. So this region of France has been hitting some pretty darn good little earthquakes. There's no joke. A 4.4 is no joke. You'll feel that one. It feels like a Mack truck hit the side of your building. Bam! Whoa! And a 5 will do some severe damage to your house. South of Bali had a 4.7. And just south of, he was here, he stopped by real quick and took off. Just south of it. The Stands are arguing with a 4.3. South of Bali, 4.7. I saw that. And we'll go on. France again, two-pointer. 5.3 Panama. And off the coast of Honshu, a 4.9. Here's a Panamanian quake. Offshore, right in the plate boundary here, where it's breaking. And that's normal for that area to get strong quakes. And so That's south of Panama, 5.3, 4.9 off Honshu again. That's a near 5. Banging again, here and here. This is the little armpit here, right? Mm-hmm. Very strong quake. And we'll continue. And we get into, we're still on the 17th, which is Saturday. North Island, New Zealand had a little 3. Hokkaido, Japan, another 4.3. Gulf of California, a little 3.6. And then Bayan Islands region, Philippines, strong quake right up in there in Luzon Strait. We've been seeing a lot of these little islands get bounced around. It's a 5.5. Colima, Mexico, starting with a 3.7. We're watching Colima as well. That's kind of indicator. Tonga comes back with Tonga, man. Bam, another 6. So I think I counted like some 12 quakes above 5 in the Tonga region there. And so something's happening here under the surface. Yep. Sea of Okhotsk, pretty good little quake here, 5.7. Yep, we got these Hokkaidos down here, and then this one here. This should translate up this way and come back around, in my estimation. 5.3 or 5.0 Hokkaido, Japan again. Fiji again comes with a 5.87, near 6. So looking for a 5.3 in the local area to a 5.4. Then northwestern Iran, 4.5 comes in. Bang. Yep. So the stands are all up in here, over here. Then this is the women. You know, Iran's part of the women over here. Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Iran, you know, Iraq too. But up in this side of the Caspian Sea, the men are over here from the Tajikistan and Afghanistan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and Kazakhstan. So all the stands are here. And then China's, of course, right over here. So you can understand why all these stands are here and then the women over here. Names, just the names, that's all. To help you understand what side of the Caspian Sea it's on. France, again, popping with a little 2. Northwest of coast of Honshu, 4.3. Pretty deep, 2.22. So the backside, the finger here is the area of activity, and yet this is a little closer to shore. Yep. Tonga region, again, 4.6. I mean, it's steady power coming in over there. South Island, New Zealand had a 4.4. You know, that's up in the strike slip or the, yeah, I think it's a strike slip. Let me make sure before I say any more. Might be the transition. It's right where the transition, it goes into a subduction, the backside of the island. Right, this is compressional. So it's coming this way and this way, and a little spreading in the middle. That's a compressional or a subduction quake here. Sulawesi had a 4. 5.9 Samoa Island region. And that's from the the Fiji deeps pounding up here. Right? They're within the 500 miles. We were expecting mid 5s, and we got a little bit bigger there. Now we're on the 17th, going into the 18th. Kashmir got a 4. PNG coming on another 4.6. Turkey still saying hello. Another Kashmir, 4.3. 4.8 Chile. Mali, 4.8. And 24 people felt this one. So down here, just south of Santiago, north of Concepcion. And you can see where the little vibrations are happening. All right, I don't see anything happening there. Just checking, as we hear the bells. Malacca 4.6, 5.4 Tonga again. Tonga 4.9. Bang, bang. I mean, Tonga was very, very busy over the whole weekend. And yeah, it might roll over, huh? Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, the coast of central Peru 4.6, 4.5 Kashmir again. Kashmir is banging away, right? Right up in here, eh? Boom, 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 boom. And that might be some other reasons for that, but yeah. 4.8 Kermitics again. 4.7 Kuril Islands. Up there north of Japan. Southern Sumatra 4.4. 5.0 Ecuador. Ecuador comes in at it's 20 depth. You can see Ecuador right here. Reventador is right here. Cotopaxi is right here. Sangay is down here. Those are all volcanoes, by the way. Active volcanoes, I should say. Alaska Peninsula comes in at a 5 as well. This is 100 depth. But it's still in that region that's really active with these volcanoes right here. And I can't recall the name of the volcano, but we can probably find it on GE. And if I... Yep. Right up in here. Katmai is up in here. Griggs, Nova Rupta, Trident, Stellar, Denison, Kukak, and Snowy Mountain. But you've all heard of Katmai. You've all heard of Nova Rupta, sorry. All of those are in that area, right in here, where there's some strong quakes happening. Near Katmai, Nova Rupta, all part of the same complex. You can see where it washed down, right? All right. Oaxaca again. Honshu, Japan again. Off the coast, there's a 4, and then Oaxaca came in a 4.4 as well. Out here, the subducting breaking of the plate coming into Japan, Tokyo. Tokyo's had more quakes it's had in the last month than it has in the last year. So Tokyo seems to be a little bit busy there on Honshu. Offshore Oaxaca. In Oaxaca, here's Oaxaca 4.4. And I'll show you. Lots of Oaxacas down here. Now, onshore right here is where the really big ones happen. But you can see a lot of offshore here. And then back up in here. To me, you can see a clear line just onshore. That's not a good sign. And the trench is one thing, but just onshore, that's not good. No, most of the big 7s and 8s happen just onshore. I mean, if we take the GPS as all being true. Tonga region, another 5 or 4.9. 5.1 Tonga. South Fiji, here's a 5.1. They're calling it South Fiji, and a Tonga comes in right after that at a 5.8. Again, not South Fiji. It's Tonga. These people here. Here's another one. Bam. Tonga. I mean, these are serious quakes. 5.1, 5.8, 5.8. You know, you get a 5.8 underneath you. You know, your freeways collapse. You know, they're not made to handle all that constant bouncing. Now, I don't think Tonga has any, double or triple layer freeways like Southern Cal does. but it's just to tell you the impact it can have on the region. Tonga coming in again 4-6. Portugal 2-1. Mariana Islands came in with a 4.9. Mariana was getting quiet, and all of a sudden now it picked up again. That's good because we can see the pressure moving through. All of it was coming around this side, and now this is kind of balancing out. If it doesn't bounce, it gets bounced real hard. We don't want that. Philippines 5.3. Another strong quake in the Philippines. And it's offshore, which is good. Right. Okay, now we're working on the Saturday coming into Sunday. Or the 18th. I mean, yesterday. This is Sunday's visual here. 6.4 last night. 6.4 Gulf of Cali. We've been waiting for something to hit in the sixes, and sure enough, it has. Right here at the end of Cabo San Lucas, Mazatlan right here, for those who know, at the base of Baja California. And then we have the, Colima's over here. Where is it, Colima? Yeah, Colima. This is Jalisco. Colima volcano, I think, is right there. And we're watching all these little earthquakes pan out, and a couple bangers up there, right? 4.1, Gulf of Cali again, right after the 6.4. Let's see where this one hit. Same region. As a result, this is a rift that goes into Baja all the way up the gut. And then in my mind, splits off this way and splits off that way. Goes under the continental U.S. as well as it goes out to offshore on the western side of the Baja California. And 6.0 south of Africa. Check this out, man. Down here, way at the bottom, right? So here's Caligula, but it's, Capulan. Well, not Capulan, but you know what I mean. It's a different place. Watching what's happening here, come down that line, right into this region. 4.1 Kermitics. I just kind of blew that one off, didn't I? I said, too early in the morning yet. Or drink one cup. I need another cup before I can start naming these things off real fast. And we're today 12 hours out. Eastern Turkey comes in with a 4.6. Kamchatka, 4. And Miramar, 5.6. Miramar. Very strong quake. Andaman Mountain Trench and Andaman Islands and mountains all the way through here. This is on the other side. So, pressure being pushed is feeling it over here. Pushed up. Maybe the magnetics, they come up right here and it turns right there. Could be. Let's see here. Western Chile Rise, 4.5. We haven't seen anything on the Western Chile Rise. Yeah. That's the first time I've seen one in a while. That lets us know the western or the eastern side of the Pacific is becoming activated. We have the 6.2 up in Mexico and that one as well. That should let us know that the western or eastern side of the Pacific is becoming activated. We should see a lot more activity down in South America, also up in Central America, and maybe even North America. Kermetic Islands come in with a 4.7. Southern Peru, 4.8, right there. Yep. Come on. There you go. It's got to work its way. So southern Peru activated, but pretty strong. Got activity down here, up in the middle, and now up in here. Strong quakes, mid 4s to mid 5s. And we're about 9 hours out of here. Norfolk Islands, Australia. I thought this one was interesting because you don't see a whole lot of these. That's in between New Zealand and the Loyalty Islands, right in the middle. There's Norfolk Islands right in here. We don't see a whole lot of these. Again, on our map, it's out here in the middle. There's no rift, there's no this, there's no that. It's out in the middle. Crazy, right? Romania comes in with a 4.3. And that's in that region. That after the Turkey quakes happened, we had a 5 up in here. And we watched it pressure go all the way around, right? Yeah, we did. Clearly a line here and a line here. Pressure moving along. Right. Spain, still seeing a little Spain's. SoCal had a 3-4. I didn't feel this one. It's 5 depth. It's probably down south. No. That's over by Ridgecrest. Yeah. So that's in the... Yeah. Let's go ahead and look at USGS. Nice little Colorado quake, 4.3, that just popped in. Yep. Nice little Colorado. And if we went terrain... Where are they? I thought I could. Oh, there they go. Yeah, the White Wolf Fault kind of comes up in here. I'm wondering, South Sierra Fault Zone, Highway Reservoir section. Yeah, the White Wolf Fault kind of comes up maybe up to this way. I was wondering where this quake hit. 3.5 Lake Isabella. Yeah. We've had a lot of runoff of the snow cap, so should see a lot of loosening up in this region. And Ridgecrest coming in L30. So watching that. I consider that more central, but hey, it is. They consider it south, so and whatever. Gulf of Cali coming in a 5.2 just a little while ago, right down in that same section. You can see how many earthquakes have happened since that 6.2. So yeah. Costa Rica had a 4.5. Yeah. Oaxaca again. Oaxaca picked up and then slowed down. That might be an indicator of something here. Oaxaca again, little 3.7 though. Yeah, it mellowed out. Maybe because it popped it at 6.2. Maybe that's what happened. Chiapas, which is down there by Oaxaca, just south of it, 4.0. New Guinea, PNG, this is a near 6. All right. Now that 7 happened just right about in here, I think. About 2 months ago. Could be an aftershock there. Java, Indonesia, where my boy is, 134. He's down here in Bali, but he might have felt this one. I don't know. It's pretty far away. A couple 100 miles. And a 3.8 Colorado. It was a 4.2. Pardon me. Both are 5s. We're going to take a look at them. It doesn't appear just off of off the cuff to see they are related to okay, you turd. Gosh. I can probably do it off of this one better. Yeah. Let's go take a look. All right, looks like a couple of rivers come through here. Maybe that water has gotten down in there due to the snow cap coming through Ludlow. More Pergawi River. I don't know what river this is up here. Maybe it's gotten down in the dryness. Maybe that helped contribute or lubricate the land. Or they've got the actual location a little bit off. Maybe it was a little bit south, maybe it was a little bit north. We've seen that happen on occasion. It could have been actually over here. We've seen all that happen. Yeah, 15 miles away. Yeah, sister. That's why we prayed, right? Didn't we pray last night, Susan, before we went to bed? Or was it the night before? I can't remember. I left it on there to keep your house protected and your family protected. Yeah, so little Colorado banger in there, 4.3 and a 3.8. So a couple of bangers. Bang, bang, 3 miles deep. Seemed like the pressure did move east. Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo, where are you? Yep. So, just outside of Ludlow, a couple of quakes here. I don't know if it's been raining really bad over here, but interesting here. Curl Islands now down here. But over the weekend, space weather, we did have an M1 flare here, 2 of them actually. Happening. 3335 is activated. It's right here in the middle. It's directed at us. So if this thing pops, we gonna catch something. Just so you're aware. And if we looked at the X-rays over the weekend, you'll see we've had a little activity. We had an M1 here on the 18th, and again an I don't know, it's a 2.4 on that same day. And then today we've already had 2 M's, right? We don't know if they shot anything at us yet. We're just now looking into it. Well, look at Lasco here real quick and see if, well, there's a little burst of something. There's a little something. Yeah, a little something's coming at us. A little bit. And there was a wave too. It doesn't seem like it'll be very big if it is anything at all. You can see how it's something. Can't tell if that's away from us though. All right. Let's look at the solar wind here. I guess not. All right. Well, solar wind right now is 393. It's very, very nominal. Like I said, there's plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sunspots on the disk today. We've had a couple of M flares. There's noctilucent clouds. Really pretty. And I've always liked these kind of backgrounds. You know, those are super high in the atmosphere. Save it. Yeah, I'll save that one. Yeah. And go back to this one. So, KP index is very quiet right now. A couple of solar or coronal holes that maybe give us a little something by the 21st, 22nd. When is that? Well, guess what? That's the day that, right? Summer solstice, right? Mm-hmm. Many people make a big deal about it. 40% chance for an M, 10% for an X, 25% for a geomagnetic storm in the mid, and 10 for up in the upper. Today being the 19th, we've got a few rocks. We got one rock, 66 feet across, but it's way out there. I'm not going to bother with it. Over the weekend, there was one that flew shorter than half the distance between us and the moon, and it was a 9-foot rock, right? Zip, right between us. And I don't think our satellites were in any kind of danger, but definitely just shy of half the distance from the Earth to the moon, it flew between us. And a little booger. Just a little booger, you know. Volcano news. Well, first of all, let me just look at the tremors, see if there's anything going on. Right? Yesterday, 67 in the south of Oregon. And Saturday, nothing. Friday, not much at all. So there. How about the buoys? Over here, I don't see anything. No drunk Chinamen today. They must be out of sake. Nothing to the south. Yeah. Alrighty then. In volcano news today, Reventador, Fuego, Popo, Krakatoa, Kilauea, Mayon, Luatolo, and Nevada del Ruiz. All right, so we have Fuego popping, right? 16,000 feet, a little stronger, but it's normal. That's just normal. Sabancaya to 20,000 feet, 19,000 foot mountain, not a whole lot. Nevada del Ruiz, 21,000, have a high 17.8. In Colombia, not a whole lot. Luatolo, ongoing strombolian activity is popping, poof, 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 right? Luatolo, we know where that is because we talk about it often because it is activated. Here in Indonesia, Luatolo is right here. Right, so look at Timor, right? Not the big, little island, but the bigger one, and come out right in the middle of them, and you'll see them. All right, that's Luatolo right here. If you're trying to find it, you know. So look on the edge of this one. I don't see anything happening. Yeah. I heard the bells are ringing. Yeah. Java, Indonesia. Colorado. All right. Let's see. Mayon volcano in the Philippines still erupting. Lava flows down the face. Kilauea has been activated too. It's been doing its nice little spewing. One cone continues to feed lava lake near the constant lava flows. And you see this one is the one. Popo to 21 is a 17 and change. Not a whole lot of that. Just a bunch of ash. And Krakatoa. Where are we at there? 6,000 feet. That's much stronger. 6,000? Yeah. So the ash is going 6,000 feet up. That's pretty strong. Generally speaking, it's about 800 to, 2,000. But yeah, now we're up at 6,000. Much stronger. Fuego, 16 out of normal 15. Sabancaya, not a whole lot. Nevada del Ruiz, 21,000. And that's it. I'll go briefly through Sundays. Tsunozajima to unknown. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything that's very significant. No. All right. They know Tsunozajima's going off, but they just can't see it. And it's always the same group. Kilauea doing its thing. It's not going outside the lava lake, though, so that's the perfect thing. Alrighty then. Well, if you want to see anything else on the morning report, please leave a message down below. If not, big hugs, y'all, and remember, have a plan. Don't be scared. Be prepared, and we can always talk about those things around here. There's a lot of people here to help you on JSL. That's twitch.tv/JoeSlick Live, and come on here and join the fun. There are several people here talking about what's going on with the earthquakes around in Colorado. There's Wally EB out there, and there's Walleye Killer, and 42, and Milkman Doom, and all of them, all of the likely suspects. There's Susans out there. And remember, don't get none on you. Big hugs, y'all. I gotta go to work. Hasta luego. Bye-bye.